Good day, everyone. So, this is Praveen Joseph, and I'm originally from India. So, currently residing in Texas with my family. I actually work in oil and gas industry in full time, and I am a entrepreneur as a side hustle. And today we have Nandini on call, and we both are going to discuss or share our experience on how we shifted our mindset from employee mindset to our entrepreneur mindset. So, what was the spark that came within us to change the track into the entrepreneurship? While everyone is focusing on their career development, we do also focus, but what made that extra shift in the mind that made us to focus on the entrepreneurship? So, I'll let Nandini to talk, introduce herself, and share her experience, and then I will share my experience. Yes, Nandini, over to you.
Thank you so much, Praveen, for inviting me today. And yes, this is such an important topic. In today's time, we're seeing every day people being laid off. Let's face it. It is something that is a serious, uh, I don't know what to say, something that requires serious thought for everybody. If you think you have a secure job, please think
Mhm.
again. Recently, a friend of mine who was in the medical field was laid off after 20 years. I know people in the corporate field who are laid off after like 20 years, 15 years. Today, mid level and senior level employees have to watch their back. Let's face it, not in a paranoid way, but just understanding that that is the nature of work today. That is the nature of jobs. And if you see the younger people, younger millennials, Gen X, Gen Z, whatever, they have a very quick rate of attrition.
Yeah.
They don't stay in a place, they don't make commitments for anything. They have their one backpack, two pairs of shoes, and they travel wherever they want, and the jobs are the same. One day they'll be a waiter, one day they'll be in some cybersecurity. The fourth day they'll be doing something else. Fifth day they'll go on a holiday for a year.
Yes.
So, they're constantly at it. Whereas our generation, we join something and we stick to it. Like I saw my parents' generation, they started a job in one company and they finished in one company, like my brother, you know. Um, Now, about employee mindset and employer's mindset, I was very clear because I saw my parents slog. My father worked in Chia Tires, a tire company, and my mother was a teacher. And she
Mhm.
loved being a teacher. She was a teacher, then she went on to become the principal of a Jewish school in Bombay. I was so proud of my mom. She brought so many changes in those children's lives. So today they talk about my mother and what they learned from her, from eating with a fork and knife to dressing in a particular style to talking to reading, all that my mom taught them. So that my mom was an educationist. And I saw them work so hard, yeah, so hard. They
Mhm.
paid their bills till the day they died. It was heartbreaking for me to say that my father was a very, very hardworking man. He'd wake up early in the morning, be the first one at work, be the last one to leave. And then when he retired, you know, poverty at retirement is a real thing, and I've seen it firsthand. Luckily for my dad, my grandfather, who was a government employee, wasn't a very superbly rich person, but he he thought a lot about what he could do for his children. So my mom's dad, he made sure that he built homes for all his four children. So luckily for my papa, my grandfather had made provisions for his daughter and and the daughter's husband. So they got a house to stay. Seeing all that, I was very, very clear that मैं नौकरी नहीं ढूंढने वाली हूँ पहले से.
Mhm.
I was very clear that I'm not going to find a job. I will do something where I'm my own boss. And I started modeling. I was my own boss in my model. I had a superb career. I did what I liked. I worked when I wanted. I started home when I wanted. I spent time with both my children. I did what I liked. I love that. I love being in charge of my life. So I think I've always had a boss's mindset.
Good.
I was my own boss. But I don't know how smart I was money wise, Praveen.
Hmm.
I don't know how, even though I saved, but the jobs were like, what happened in between jobs? I wasn't earning, right?
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I have to find something which is making money for me at the back end. At those days maybe we didn't even have, I don't know, but yeah, you did have mutual funds, but not the kind of scalability that this business has, that Praveen and me are in, you know. And this particular business, I wish I joined 8 years ago when it started. Today I would be a multi-billionaire. The way it's been set up and the way you can scale yourself up, it's pretty amazing. The thing is, when you come into a entrepreneurial mindset, you have to have a very positive mindset. It has to be, like, you have to feel pumped up all the time. I'm the master of my own fate. Whatever I do is for my definite aim in life. You have to have that Tony Robbins type of mindset where you believe in yourself, you believe in the business, you believe that you're going to make the money, you believe you're a billionaire,
Yes.
and you go to sleep with it at night and you wake up in the morning with that thought. So yeah, so I'll leave you all with that. That an entrepreneurial mindset is a mindset that believes it can. It can and it will. I can and I will. I have all it takes. It is happening. Not it's going to happen, one day it'll happen. If you have that, this is not for you. You have to be very firm, with a very firm positive mindset. And you have to not believe what you see, what you hear. You just have to have that single mindedness of an ant. You know, when ants build an anthill,
Yep.
single minded focus. Okay, I'm building my anthill of billionaireship. Thank you.
Thanks, Nandini. Yeah, it was awesome. So I can resonate very much to you. So, but I want to start with this one. So consider there are two brothers. So the elder one goes to the school, and then he went to the college and completed his MBA, and then he went to the job. So the younger one followed the same thing. So he went to the same school as his brother, and then he completed the same MBA, but he decided to go and start his own business. After 5 years, so the younger brother was in a good position. So he's a bit wealthier than his elder brother. So some people say it's lucky, the younger brother is lucky, so that he succeeded in his career, but actually it's a mindset of his younger brother that made him to go and choose the entrepreneurship and then succeed in that. So I compare the mindset with the glass and the specs that we wear, right? So if your specs is fogged or scratched, you may not be able to see clearly. So that's how people have the closed mindset. So they're not seeing the opportunity clearly. So without seeing the opportunity, they started to comment negatively on that one. So when we present this opportunity to most of the people, they have a closed mindset and they started looking at a negative thoughts. So they don't look into the positivity or what this business can do, but they always, without looking into it, they judge this business and then they neglect or ignore this opportunity. So even I was brought up in the same situation, like go to school, study well, and go to college, study well, and go to job, make money, and then live your life with what you earn. Don't dream about anything extra. So that was the mindset I was brought, and most of the people in our generation, they were brought up in the same way. Don't dream about something on top of what you're making it. So learn to live the life in what you're making it. So what made me to change, or what made me to come out of that mindset is, so after I completed my like college and I was in my yearly job, so I got this opportunity to read a lot of books. In one of the book I read, like, so people, generations of generation, they were in middle class mainly because no one is taking that risk. No one has the gut to take the risk of at least trying to be to be rich or to be wealth. So that hit me hard, and then I thought, like, why I can't take that risk of at least trying to become a rich person. So that's how I started to explore the entrepreneurship started to look into more opportunities, and that's when I come across this business. And I thought, why to ignore it without looking it? So I just explored the business opportunity, and then I came to understand. So we offer like 30-day trial period. So no other business is offering this one. So I came in, and then I explored in the 30 days, and then I found we have the flexibility in this business, and then we have a very good coaching, very good education system. They train you to become an entrepreneur, and then we have the coach, we have the mentor. So whatever is required to become a successful entrepreneur, everything is in this business. So that's how I chose this business, and I feel really happy for taking this decision, and I'm really proud that I was inspiring my next generation, my kids. So whenever they see me reading books, or whenever they see me working for this business, so they follow that. So for me, like, for most of the people, what they really do is from early 20s to 40s, they think that they can focus on their career and then they grow. So they actually save money or invest in some other thing, and then they start building their savings for the retirement. But when you come around these 40s, so you have to spend for your kids' education, so you have to spend for your health, and then you have to support your parents' health. So when all these expenses came in, and then your saving is draining out, that put you a lot of stress, because you'll be retiring in the next 15 or 20 years. And then when you reach 55 plus, and if you see your saving is not that much, you get really stressed out, and then that's make you to pass out very quickly in 60s. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I have this taken this step, taken this opportunity. And even if I fail, even if I'm not able to achieve all the goals that I meant to have through this business, even if I don't achieve it, at least I tried it, and then I will share that experience with my kids, so that at least they can follow it, and then they may become rich. So that was my thought, and that was my kind of entrepreneur mindset. Yes. Anything to add on?
Yeah, no, that's so beautifully said. I want to tell you all that I'm in my golden years. And
Yes.
I feel so lucky that I came across this business. And today I'm living a life of purpose, which I've designed myself. It gives you so much self esteem and so much self confidence. And really, it's for anybody who is willing to be coachable and willing to learn. You can change your life completely. I live a very different life to a lot of people my age who are waiting around, hanging around to be entertained, hanging around for their kids to take them here, do that. I don't have the time to hang around. That's pretty awesome. So yeah,
Yes.
that's all I want to say, that this is a wonderful opportunity, and I feel that more people who take it will be lucky.
Exactly. Awesome. So there's no barrier to do this business. It's not your age, it's not your language. So everything is taken care of. So all we would say is, don't ignore this opportunity. So at least
Yeah.
come and see what it is. And then if you feel that it is not for you, yeah, it's okay. But don't close the door without looking into it, and then later um, don't feel sorry for it. So even
Yeah.
for me, I really feel sad that I didn't take a decision earlier. So I took the decision very late, and I'm really feeling for it. But it's not too late. So
Yeah.
so don't be in that situation. So if you come across this opportunity, if you're watching us now, just reach out to any one of us, and then we'll be able to present this opportunity in more detail and how we can support you. I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed this session, and then yeah, we'll catch you up again in the next session. Oh,
Absolutely.
thank you all.
Praveen, I want to actually ask you one thing. I was thinking
Yeah, wait.
before I
Yeah,
started.
go ahead.
Uh, Firstly, hey, hi, Atinanda, watching from Vancouver. Thank you for watching.
Hello, Adi.
Praveen, what I wanted to ask you is, many people ask me, do men do this business? Are you sure? We see so many women. So I wanted to ask you, as a man, what do you feel? And when you were joining, did you think, oh, I shouldn't join? There's so many women, or anything like that?
Uh, okay, absolutely no. As I mentioned, I really feel proud of being an entrepreneur. So it doesn't mean like it's male, women or male. So all I feel is we do the same thing, right? So there is no discrimination in this business. So everyone is treated in the same level. But so the men has more responsibility. That's what I feel. Because if you're a housewife, you do have responsibility of taking care of your spouse and the kids, but you have more time for the business. But as a man, for me, I work like 12 hours in a day, and then I spend like 2 or 3 hours in this business. So it's quite challenging to me. But
Yes,
as I said, like everyone has got 24 hours, and
yes,
they use this 24 hours wisely to become rich or become poor or being a middle class. But I chose to spend the time wisely that I have, and then I choose to become rich or become wealthier. So that's all. It doesn't matter it's a male or woman. So it is our responsibility, and it is our willingness to take our life or change our lifestyle for our family and the next generation. That's what I see it is. So even if you're men or women, so anyone can do this business. It's the same thing. Nothing is going to change. Only thing is what I feel is for men. So we need to focus more since we have a lot of distractions. So we need to take care of the family. So we'll be undergoing a lot of stress. So that's what I see in the business. The men, especially, they undergo a little bit of stress because they need to handle the work. They need to handle the family pressure, and top of this, the business. But it's still doable.
okay. Thanks, Praveen. Yeah,
Thank you.
lovely.
Thank you, everyone. So we'll catch you again. Bye.
Thank you. God bless you all. Have a
Cheers.
wonderful